Picture this. Two children are the best of friends. They play together, tackle problems together, and maybe even start to develop romantic feelings for one another. As they enter their teen years, those feelings have grown into a full-blown romance. Cute, right? Childhood friendships that develop into later romances are a common trope in the world of anime. Hey guys, it's Animan here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are counting down the top 10 anime where friends become lovers. Before we start, be sure to subscribe to our channel and press on the bell icon and set us all to be notified about our latest videos.
Alice, なんでお前ここで寝てんだよ。
At number 10, we have Canvas 2, Rainbow Colored Sketch. The story takes the route that every harem takes. One boy in a sea of girls who may or may not be interested in them. In this case, the main character and his sister help them to accomplish their dreams through their high-ranking academic school. Each girl has a different talent and a reason for why they're held back from reaching their potential. The story, unlike what you would expect from the cover and the opening, is not about a harem. If you look in the information section, you will see that the harem is not part of the genre. That is because the story is mainly about an art college student's life and his love triangle with a cousin and a childhood friend. The story, despite having a lot of bugs in it, developed pretty well. The storyboard had a lot of holes and question marks, but somehow it was able to flow well by sincerely following the three main characters' love story. It has serious dramatic nature, slice of life, and some comedy which made it interesting to watch. It starts okay and continues on well, so I suggest giving it a try. At number 9 we have H2O, Footprints in the Sand. H2O starts off with our main protagonist, Hirose. In the first episode, we see Hirose encounter his harem, although he has a big problem. He's blind. Later in the episode, he's cured of his blindness so he can do whatever he wanted when he wasn't blind. Although, you may think the anime ends there and everything is happy-go-lucky. That's not the case with this anime though. Throughout the series we encounter more of the girls in Hirose's harem and we get insight on the village Hirose lives in and whatnot. The plot moves fairly well and it's placed near the middle to the end of the series. The story makes you facepalm yourself and feel all other kinds of emotions. This story is not totally like a lot of other anime stories because it actually teaches something. It was a story that had morals and values. It shows that judging people is wrong. If you're looking for a strong, well thought out plot with characters that make you want to flip your TV and drop your jaw, then definitely check this one out. At number 8 we have Momokuri. You know this type of anime that are so cute that one can't help but say, "Aww, this is adorable." Momokuri is one of its finest examples. Yuki Kurihara is a girl that is absolutely obsessed with Momo, mainly just because he's extremely cute due to his short height and a bit girly looking. Called Yuki, the stalker doesn't make justice to her character. She knows everything about him, what he does, what he likes and dislikes, all before they start the relationship during the first seconds of the anime and without him knowing it. While this might look creepy and the perfect concept for a yandere anime, Momokuri focuses in the cute parts of this and gives us a lighthearted, happy, and absolutely adorable romance between these two characters. The side characters are also pretty good and represent well, and realistically they're paper of friends of the main duo. If you enjoy lighthearted slice-of-life romances, or you're simply attracted to the cute stalker girl that Yuki is, Momokuri is totally worth the try. At number 7 we have Suzuka. The story is pretty standard. Boy moves to Tokyo and a girl immediately catches his eye. The boy in question is Yamato Akitsuki, a laid-back, carefree high school student. The girl who he fancies is the athletic perfectionist Suzuka Asahina, and of course, out of his league. Luckily for Yamato, Suzuka is his neighbor in the apartment complex owned by his aunt. However, as much as he tries to get close to her, she does a bipolar act of being kind to him one moment and brushing him off the next. As it turns out, there is something in the guarded girl's past that makes her hesitant to enter a relationship. To tell the truth, there is plenty of good that could have come out of this material. However, Like Yamato and Suzuka's relationship, it is one step forward and two steps back. There are a decent amount of twists and relationship shifts to keep the plot from going completely stale. Some moments even manage to capture the hardships of adolescence fairly well. I would highly recommend the show to anyone new to the world of anime as a must-see, but veterans may think differently about an anime that is often looked down upon. To me, it was an adventurous and great anime. At number 6, we have Tamako Market. The story is simple. A girl, Tamako, works at a mochi shop with her father, sister, and grandfather. Across the street is a rival mochi shop and home of a boy, Ochizu, who's interested in the oblivious Tamako. The story is of Tamako's life in both the shop, a bit of her school life, along with her two good friends. In the midst of all this, a strange talking bird appears to Tamako and tells her he is here to find a bride for his prince. There's a decent amount of humor included. Another fact is that my younger cousins, who are definitely not into moe, who play FPS and strategy games all the time, enjoy this anime. Tamako Market is a simple yet heartwarming and sweet one story. If you're like me, it's able to give you feels. Happy emotions, bittersweet emotions, some sad ones. This anime is able to pack many feelings into one. At number 5, we have Special A. Hikari was the best fighter. That title was hers for a long time until her dad introduced her to Kei, our main character, the one person she can't win against. Always placing second to him in everything from sports to academics, she vows to beat him and follows him from elementary to high school. In high school, the Special A, or SA Club, is formed. In it are 7 members, and even there Kei is first. What Hikari doesn't know is that Kei is and has been in love with her since they were small. This anime follows the lives of SA members as they deal with life, love, and high school. This is one for fans of high school rom-coms. It's not a bad show, but I wouldn't recommend it unless you are particularly a fan of the genre or really in the mood. At number 4, we have Romeo x Juliet. On the floating continent of Neo Verona, the Montague family slaughters the entire Capulet family and seizes control of the kingdom. The true heir to the throne, Juliet, manages to escape the onslaught and is hidden away by loyalists for 14 years with hope that she may one day overthrow the cruel Montague. Despite having forgotten the murder of her family, Juliet now secretly protects the oppressed citizens of Neo Verona. During one of her escapades, she meets Romeo, and without knowledge of each other's background, they fall in love at first sight. Unfortunately, however, their destiny is a cursed one. Not only does each of the two families wish to obliterate the other, but an ancient secret hidden beneath Neo Verona also threatens their undying love for each other. Will they be able to defy the stars? Or is this truly a love that can never be? Watch the anime to find out. Number 3, we have 5 centimeters per second. The anime tells of a love story that slowly is torn apart because the lovers move further away, both in heart and in home. Its underlying themes are beautifully incorporated into the story, about growing up, letting go of an unreachable past, and taking control of one's own life. Though they're not necessarily very obvious throughout the anime, the final scene symbolizes these themes and what the main characters decided in the end. The character we follow through the anime is Takaki Tono, and we get to see how he looks on the events that unfold as a child, a teenager, and finally, an adult. We see how he develops through these stages of life and how it all relates to his childhood friend and love, Akari. The emotions are portrayed in an incredibly beautiful and realistic way. How they portray the love between Akari and Takaki, how they portray the girl who has a crush on Tono during his high school years, Kanae Sumida, and finally, how they portray their development from children to adults all makes them characters you'll place your heart with. They're characters you'll love, feel sad with, and you'll wish for them to live happily. At number 2, we have Canon. The story in Canon is based around a guy related with girls. Somehow this guy suffers from amnesia, which I never knew why. He can't remember any of the past relations he had with them 7 years ago. Settling into the wintry town, Yuichi, our main character, comes across several young girls, all of whom are connected to his past. As he befriends them and continues to interact with them, the long-forgotten memories from his childhood begin to resurface. Well, to be honest, this show has got to be one of the greater shows I've ever watched, no doubt. The story is just so good, it leaves me astonished at times. If you are into any form of romantic dramas, or are just looking for something refreshingly unique, or something that will make you cry, or if you just simply want to enjoy a breathtakingly moving story that will leave a lasting impression on you, Canon is a must-watch, if not a must-buy. At number 1, we have Card Captor Sakura. Sakura Kinomoto is your garden variety 10-year-old 4th grader, until one day she stumbles upon a mysterious book containing a set of cards. Unfortunately, she has little time to define what the cards actually mean because she accidentally stirs up a magical gust of wind and unintentionally scatters the cards all over the world. Suddenly awakened from the book, the Beast of the Seal, Keroberos, tells Sakura that she has released the mystical Clo created by the sorcerer Clo Reed. The cards are no ordinary playthings. Each of them possess incredible powers, and because they like acting independently, Clo sealed all the cards within a book. Now that the cards are set free, they pose a grave danger upon the world, and it is up to Sakura to prevent the cards from causing a catastrophe. Appointing Sakura the title of the Card Captor and granting her the sealed key, Keroberos tasks her with finding and recapturing all the cards. Alongside her best friend Tomoyo Daidoji, and with Kero-chan's guidance, Sakura must learn to balance her new secret duty with the everyday troubles of a young girl involving love, family, and school, all while she takes flight on her magical adventures as Sakura, the Card Captor. This is a classic. It is one of those anime that everyone could enjoy, regardless of age and gender. I hope you will enjoy it too. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you think there are any anime that we missed that should be on this list, please feel free to leave a comment down below, as I am always reading your comments. And also, don't forget to like, share, and definitely don't forget to subscribe. And if you'd like to support me, consider becoming a Patreon. It really helps me out a lot, and it allows me to keep making great content for you guys, because I love doing it for you. See you in the next one.